Welcome to movieplot.info. Here today I'm going to tell you about a movie about world's most famous doll, Barbie. The movie opens with a narration over a video detailing the inception of Barbie as a revolutionary doll that transformed society norms. Barbie emerged as a response to the weariness of playing with infant dolls, liberating young girls from the limits of maternal roles. Manufactured by Mattel, Barbie dolls diversified into various professions, empowering children to envision themselves in any role within Barbie's universe. Within Barbie Land, numerous incarnations of Barbie exist, including President Barbie, Physicist Barbie, and Mermaid Barbie, among others. The Ken dolls, in turn, only revolve around their relationships with Barbies. The central Barbie navigates her daily life in Barbie Land, flawlessly executing her routine in the idyllic pink surroundings. In a bid to impress Barbie, one Ken attempts a daring feat by charging into the sea but comically stumbles, causing a brief disruption. However, Barbie smoothly resolves the situation. As night falls, all the Barbies, Kens, and Alan convene at the stereotypical Barbie's dream house for a vibrant dance party. The festivities culminate in a spirited dance number set to an infectious disco track performed by Dua Lipa. Yet, the jubilant atmosphere is momentarily dampened when the stereotypical Barbie ponders aloud about mortality, causing a reaction that suggests such thoughts are unique to her, swiftly brushing off the gloomy moment as a joke. The following day, Barbie's morning routine takes a disastrous turn as she begins experiencing malfunctions. Her feet flatten, and she develops bad breath, among other issues. Concerned, the other Barbies suggest she consult Weird Barbie, who reveals that her own transformation occurred due to rough play by a little girl. Now, Weird Barbie diligently cares for the others to prevent similar malfunctions. Barbie confides in Weird Barbie about her troubles, who attributes them to a glitch in the connection between the real world and Barbie Land. Barbie discovers that the real world and Barbie Land are intertwined, with a disturbance causing her malfunction. Weird Barbie urges Barbie to journey to the real world to find the girl responsible. Saying farewell to her fellow Barbies, Barbie sets off, unknowingly accompanied by Ken, who sneaks into her car. Upon arriving in the real world, Barbie realizes it's not as idyllic as she imagined. Contrary to Barbie Land's female-dominated environment, the real world is male-centric, with Barbie subjected to catcalling and harassment. In a moment of defiance, Barbie retaliates against a man who harasses her, leading to her arrest. Barbie and Ken attempt to disguise themselves but end up stealing new outfits and getting arrested again. The police then contact Mattel, the manufacturer of Barbie and Ken, informing them of the doll's unauthorized presence in the real world. Barbie requests some time alone from Ken as she focuses on locating the girl who played with her. As Barbie delves into her mission, Ken explores the real world, observing the gender dynamics where men hold significant status and power. Barbie eventually calls out to Ken and asks for his company as they head to the high school where she believes the girl is located. At the school, Barbie encounters the girl from her vision, Sasha, a tween who harbors anger towards Barbie. Sasha accuses Barbie dolls of perpetuating harmful stereotypes and contributing to issues like body dysmorphia. Barbie, hurt by Sasha's accusations, tries to defend herself but is labeled a fascist. Meanwhile, Ken's search for books about horses leads him to discover literature on patriarchy in the school library. He ventures into the real world, where he realizes that securing a job requires qualifications. Mattel's representatives find Barbie distraught on the street after her encounter with Sasha and inform her of their intention to take her to the company headquarters. Meanwhile, Ken engages in conversation with a woman. Instead of accompanying Barbie to Mattel, Ken decides to return to Barbie Land on his own. Simultaneously, Gloria arrives at the school to pick up her daughter, Sasha, and decides to follow the Mattel cars to investigate Barbie's situation. At the Mattel headquarters, Barbie meets Mr. Mattel and discovers that the original creator of Barbie, a woman, was absent, and the company was now run by men. Despite Mr. Mattel's attempts to persuade her, Barbie escapes from the room after pretending the need to use the restroom. After a thrilling pursuit, Barbie finds herself in the home of a woman named Ruth. Ruth reassures Barbie that she is inherently valuable and doesn't need to conform to the stereotypical image of perfection. Touched by their conversation, Barbie bids farewell to Ruth, just as she hears the men chasing after her outside the Mattel office. Meanwhile, Gloria and Sasha are in their car when Barbie appears. Gloria offers her assistance, successfully outmaneuvering the men tailing them. Barbie learns that it was Gloria who had played with the doll. She realizes that her malfunction stemmed from Gloria's own struggles. Determined to resolve the situation, Barbie decides to return to Barbie Land, with Gloria and Sasha joining her in the effort. Upon their arrival, Barbie discovers that Ken has taken control of her house, transforming Barbie Land into Kendom after the influence of patriarchy. Barbie learns that the other Barbies have been manipulated by the Kens, forgetting their own identities. Despite Barbie's attempts to reason with Ken, he blames Gloria for disrupting their normal lives by introducing thoughts about mortality. Despite efforts from Gloria and Sasha to console her, Barbie sinks deeper into depression. However, Gloria realizes that resolving the crisis in Barbie Land is essential and takes charge. Returning to help Barbie, Gloria and Sasha gather a few other Barbies and head to Weird Barbie's house. Together, they prepare a plan to save the other Barbies by distracting the Kens. With Alan, Ken's overlooked friend, they initiate the deprogramming of the Barbies, enlightening them about female empowerment to break the spell cast by the Kens. Once the Barbies are liberated, they use their charm to ensnare their respective Kens, turning the tables on their oppressors. Barbie visits Ken's house and expresses regret for not recognizing him as a potential partner sooner. She confesses her readiness to pursue a relationship with him, which elates Ken. In response, Ken sings a 4-hour-long song expressing his joy. Similarly, other Kens serenade their respective Barbies. However, just as the Kens believe the Barbies reciprocate their feelings, the Barbies deliberately sit with different Kens to evoke jealousy. This act leads to a division among the Kens, who engage in a beach brawl. Mr. Mattel and his men arrive in Barbie Land during the chaos, witnessing the clash among the Kens. Meanwhile, the Barbie Land elections proceed in the Kens' absence, with President Barbie ruling in favor of the Barbies. She states that the Barbie government cannot be overruled by the Kens due to their absence. Eventually, the Kens return, finding Barbie Land restored. However, Ken becomes upset, feeling like a failed doll. Barbie consoles Ken, acknowledging her oversight in not valuing him as a partner. She encourages him to discover his true identity. Mr. Mattel, who overhears their conversation, empathizes with Ken's dilemma but admits his inability to alter the doll's circumstances. Barbie and Ken reflect on their relationship, with Barbie apologizing for taking Ken for granted. Gloria proposes the idea of creating an ordinary Barbie, one that mirrors the everyday woman without grand aspirations. She believes this new Barbie could resonate with women worldwide, challenging stereotypes about beauty and reshaping perceptions of dolls. Mr. Mattel and the other men agree to the suggestion and decide to close the portal between the two worlds. Mrs. Ruth Mattel appears and reveals herself as the original creator of Barbie. She shares that Barbie was named after her daughter, Barbara, and encourages Barbie to embark on a journey of self-discovery. Barbie delves into the history of women and realizes she no longer wants to be an idea conceived by someone else. She expresses her desire to become human. Barbie decides to take charge of her own destiny, aspiring to be the one generating ideas. As she ventures into the real world, she bids farewell to her fellow Barbies and Kens. Gloria and her husband drop Barbie off for her first ordinary day as a regular woman. Barbie embraces her newfound autonomy by visiting her gynecologist, symbolizing her pursuit of a normal, everyday life. If you enjoyed this recap, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.